all his crimes in front of you while prostrating himself. Narcissists thrive by making you feel powerless and confined, feeding their illusion of superiority. Their goal is to inflict as much suffering as possible before ultimately discarding you, solidifying their sense of indispensability. However, if you manage to rise like the mythical phoenix and reveal a transformed self, it shakes them to their core. To counter the dark cloud narcissists cast over your life, it's crucial to shift your perspective. Instead of succumbing to their manipulative tactics, focus on loving and accepting yourself just as you are. Don't let their insults and attempts to undermine your worth take root. Remember, their goal is to control and keep you obedient, while you deserve to feel empowered and confident. Thank you for watching this video. In the rest of this journey, I will share 5 powerful strategies to expose a narcissist's deceit in public, allowing you to dismantle their facade. Stay tuned by subscribing and hitting the bell icon for notifications. Let's dive into these transformative strategies together. Number 1. The narcissists delight in your suffering. Narcissists find pleasure in the suffering of others. They manipulate and criticize, trying to mold you into someone who constantly seeks their approval. To break free from their influence, embrace self-love and acceptance. Reject the doubts they impose upon you, and focus on your personal growth and well-being. Remember, your worth is not defined by their shallow judgment. To start, have faith in yourself and your abilities. Treat yourself with compassion and empathy, trust your instincts, and appreciate your unique qualities. Let go of the negative experiences that have shaped your worldview. Recognize that self-worth is your shield against others trying to determine your value. Success lies in aligning your inner and outer selves, and taking responsibility for any voids in your life. It's essential to like yourself before expecting others to do the same, gaining the confidence to believe in yourself. Your self-awareness is vital in preventing others from defining who you are. Number 2. The illusion of needing them. Narcissists aim to make you feel like you need them. Don't assume anything. If a narcissist shows interest in you, they might go to great lengths to be with you. They can alternate between showering you with compliments to boost your confidence and making hurtful comments to make you feel inadequate. This tactic can lead you to desperately seek their approval, fearing abandonment. It's crucial to heal from past wounds, break free from people-pleasing tendencies, and resist the need to conform. Remember, their negative comments are often projections of their own insecurities. Narcissists struggle to change their ingrained characteristics, and there's little point in trying to change them. This is a fact they will eventually have to face. They often project their own issues onto others, seeing in you what they cannot face in themselves. Train yourself to disregard their criticisms and avoid toxic situations. Prioritize self-care and cultivate a strong sense of self-worth. When you are confident and accepting of yourself, no one can bring you down by highlighting your imperfections. Face your fears, forge your own identity, and live with a sense of purpose. By embracing these strategies, you can rise above the influence of narcissists and reclaim your power and self-worth. Your journey to self-empowerment begins now. Third, don't let narcissists break you. No matter how hard they try, it is crucial not to allow narcissists to break you. Narcissists thrive on constant feedback from others, seeking control over you by provoking negative emotions such as anger or remorse. Whether you say yes or no, their ultimate goal remains the same: to elicit a reaction. Your emotional state, whether angry, upset, apologetic, or happy, is inconsequential to them as long as they can provoke a response. Listening to their manipulative tactics only fuels their success. Maintaining emotional composure while interacting with narcissists is key, as their behavior thrives on your reaction. If they sense that their actions negatively impact you, they will continue to torment and abuse. By pretending not to care about their behavior, you can drive them to frustration. It's important to train yourself to consciously manage your emotions and gain control over impulsive reactions. By becoming attuned to and articulating your emotions during interactions with a narcissist, you gain the upper hand, rendering them powerless over your emotional state. Take an objective look at the situation. Remember, you are never at fault, and you bear no responsibility for a narcissist's issues. They may try to manipulate you into assuming blame, but it is important to reject their attempts. Nothing you could have said or done would have rectified their behavior. You are innocent in this situation. It is understandable to have thoughts like, "I should have seen it coming," or "I should have trusted my instincts." However, during challenging times, clarity is often clouded or absent. At present, you possess significant knowledge on this subject, but it is important to acknowledge that you may lack the complete understanding needed to discern fact from fiction. Understand that you did your best with the information you had at the time. Avoid harsh self-criticism in the early stages. Narcissists insult, lie, and manipulate to gain power over you. In moments of self-doubt, remind yourself of your innocence. To succeed in this strategy, treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Don't internalize their shortcomings and issues. How others perceive you does not define who you are. Engaging in positive self-talk during tough times can help reinforce that you did everything possible to nurture the relationship. Refuse to let anyone dictate your character based on their preconceived notions. Fourth, establish and uphold clear boundaries. Without firm boundaries, it becomes easy for narcissists to manipulate situations in their favor. They prefer individuals who are resilient in the face of rejection and who go with the flow. In their eyes, showcasing their dominance means giving others complete freedom in decision-making. If ongoing communication with the narcissist is necessary due to co-parenting responsibilities or legal obligations, maintaining consistent adherence to established boundaries is crucial. Be cautious of providing any leeway that may allow the narcissist to perceive a glimmer of opportunity. Their mindset might entertain thoughts like, "Maybe I can benefit from this situation after all, and it's not as hopeless as it seems." Narcissists often fall prey to such beliefs. It's essential to maintain a steadfast position, either you take action or you don't. There is no room for compromise. It's all or nothing. Remaining vigilant is crucial, as narcissists can reappear unexpectedly. It is essential to assertively reject their advances without any room for negotiation. This brings us to the final point, a polite but firm request for you to depart. These behaviors and sentiments are completely unacceptable here. They hold no value or appeal to me. If you seek success, you must uphold a high standard of discernment. Communication with narcissists must be clear and assertive, tailored to their understanding. Narcissists will relentlessly try to infiltrate various aspects of your life, including personal matters and interactions with your children. If possible, communicate your needs clearly and establish firm boundaries. However, tread carefully during this process. Preparation is essential, as you must enforce appropriate consequences for anyone who violates co-parenting agreements. Seek assistance from a neutral third party, such as a court, if necessary. Ensure that the repercussions of crossing established boundaries are clearly communicated to maintain respect and compliance. Display confidence and assertiveness while setting these limits. This brings us to the end of our discussion. I sincerely hope you can turn the narcissist's pride and arrogance against them. We will have a video conference soon. Have a wonderful day.
Today, we're delving into the intricacies of navigating the aftermath of a narcissistic relationship. This journey mirrors embarking on a complex odyssey filled with diverse emotional stages. Survivors contend with sensations of betrayal, confusion, and self-doubt as they traverse the path to recovery. The profound impact of narcissistic abuse on the psyche gradually reveals itself. Amidst this intricate tapestry of emotions, individuals uncover strength, support, and a route to reclaiming their sense of self. On the flip side, the narcissist, severed from their primary source of supply, undergoes a distinctive set of stages that deviate from the anticipated remorse and self-reflection. Strikingly absent are the expected feelings of guilt or acknowledgement of wrongdoing. Instead, the narcissist undergoes a cryptic progression through 4 distinct stages, which we are about to unveil. These stages provide insight into the narcissist's psyche as they contend with the disruption to their usual cycle of manipulation and control. Embark with me on a journey through the intricacies of a narcissist's response to abandonment. Brace yourself for an exploration through the enigmatic corridors of the narcissistic mind. Ensure you subscribe for enlightening content and to foster awareness about the subtle intricacies of narcissistic abuse. Now, let's plunge into the core of our discussion. This isn't a solitary expedition, it's a collective odyssey. So, without hesitation, like and subscribe for a continuous flow of insightful content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your active participation is the heartbeat of our community, resonating with each interaction. Join us in unraveling the drama of dealing with a narcissist as we unfold the initial 2 stages of their theatrical performance. 1. The Victim Act. Envision the opening scene in the narcissistic drama. As you make your exit, they seamlessly slip into the role of the eternal victim, weaving a tapestry of untruths tailored to their distorted reality. Though entirely skewed, this narrative becomes their undeniable truth. Anyone who crosses their path unwittingly becomes part of this sob story, meticulously crafted to depict you as the villain. Their goal is to evoke sympathy, positioning themselves as the most unfortunate souls on the planet. Unfortunately, those with empathetic hearts often fall into this trap, unaware that this dramatic performance is merely the initial step in ensnaring someone new. Adding an extra layer of perplexity is the fact that the narcissist genuinely believes their own fabrications. While portraying the victim, they skillfully engage in self-delusion, convincing themselves that they are the hapless victims of someone else's schemes. They can spin tales of abandonment and mistreatment, shedding tears for their wounded ego without contemplating their own role in the unfolding drama. Their focus remains steadfast on what has been done to them, conveniently avoiding any acknowledgement of the impact of their actions on others. 2. The Jealousy Game. Now let's transition to the second act, the jealousy game. In this phase, the narcissist becomes more absorbed in your reactions than you are in theirs. Your life morphs into their personal soap opera, and they derive immense pleasure from flaunting their new partner everywhere, particularly online, just to drive the point home. Why? Because they know it stings. This strategic move aims to incite self-doubt and sow seeds of questioning your own worth. They showcase the new relationship, doing all the things you wished they had done with you, intentionally tying you up in knots and complicating your ability to move on. They parade their new partner on social media, orchestrate holiday spectacles, and integrate the new person into their family, leaving you perplexed because you were always kept a secret. But here's the reality check. Don't let it burrow under your skin. It's all a meticulously orchestrated show, a facade crafted to play with your emotions. Their primary goal isn't necessarily to build a new life with a new partner, but to exact revenge on you for taking control, going no contact, or showing them the door. It's a form of retribution, a vindictive act to uphold their perceived dominance. Remember, it's all smoke and mirrors, so don't let it burrow under your skin. This act is just another scene in their drama. 3. The hoovering attempt. Now let's unveil the enigmatic third act, the hoovering phase. This is where the narcissist grapples with the reality of your newfound independence. Sensing the threat to their control as you break free from their influence, your journey toward a new chapter undermines their power. As their game is built on your suffering, where they revel in feeling potent and in control, witnessing your progress, especially on your good days, becomes unbearable for them. Hence, they might dispatch a seemingly random cryptic message, perhaps on your birthday, the anniversary of no contact, or any significant day. Their intention is clear: to disrupt your progress, trigger regression, and pull you back into the familiar drama. Hoovering is their desperate attempt to reclaim control. 4. The smear campaign. Now, delving deeper into the intricacies of the smear campaign, it's crucial to comprehend the psychological tactics employed by narcissists during this phase. Beyond mere manipulation, they strategically exploit vulnerabilities within relationships by weaving an elaborate tapestry of falsehoods and half-truths. The narcissist aims to undermine your credibility with friends and family. The twisted narrative they construct is intended to isolate you emotionally and socially, magnifying the impact of their toxic influence. This calculated maneuver is not solely about damaging your reputation, but also about securing a legion of supporters on their side. In some distressing instances, this manipulation proves effective, leaving survivors of narcissistic abuse grappling with isolation precisely when they need a support network the most. Picture the emotional toll as those around you succumb to the orchestrated campaign, prompting you to question the authenticity of your closest relationships. Shifting from interpersonal dynamics to a broader psychological perspective, it becomes clear that narcissists navigate post-relationship phases with a stark departure from typical emotional processes. In contrast to individuals undergoing grief stages or experiencing pain and crisis, narcissists exhibit an unsettling ability to swiftly detach and move forward. This detachment stems from their fundamental incapacity to form genuine emotional bonds. The absence of authentic attachment underscores that the professed love was a facade, a manipulative tool. Consequently, the aftermath holds little emotional weight for them, and their life unfolds as if on autopilot, lacking the depth of genuine experience. It's essential to understand that their apparent ease in removing you from their thoughts underscores the dispossibility of your role in their narrative. In their world, connections are transactional, devoid of genuine emotional investment. In concluding this exploration, it's crucial to acknowledge the profound dissociative tendencies inherent in narcissistic individuals. Their inability to forge authentic connections and experience genuine emotions manifests in their detached and superficial approach to life, akin to a scripted play lacking the depth and authenticity of human existence. Understanding this aspect illuminates the intricacies of dealing with a narcissist and underscores the significance of seeking support from those capable of offering genuine empathy and understanding. These individuals tend to follow a predictable pattern, initially adopting the victim role, attempting to incite jealousy, and, if unsuccessful, making efforts to draw you back into their orbit, ultimately resorting to launching extensive smear campaigns. Thank you for joining us today. A heartfelt appreciation for being a part of this enlightening discussion. If you found it valuable, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Additionally, for just $1, you can access exclusive perks by becoming a channel member, supporting us in delivering valuable content on navigating challenging situations and promoting personal growth. Your attention is highly cherished, and your support empowers us to continue serving the community. Thank you for being an integral part of our community. These are 3 things that hurt a narcissist more than anything else in the world. Greetings and thank you for revisiting one of our video presentations. Today, I would like to discuss precisely that. inquiring whether or not a narcissist is susceptible to emotional distress. This is because narcissists themselves are susceptible to experiencing emotions. While they frequently assume positions of victimhood, offense, and so forth, their susceptibility to the inevitable attacks that are directed at them stems from their heightened sensitivity. The fragile personalities of narcissists are susceptible to damage from nearly anything. Certain stimuli can profoundly distress a narcissist, whereas others have the potential to cause significant harm to their sense of self-worth. It will be catastrophic if the narcissist's greatest admirer delivers the lethal strike. Obstacles to the narcissist's pride and control compel them to suffer the most, regardless of whether the suffering is private or public. Narcissists generate their own misery by means of deceit, pretense, and insecurities. The subsequent remarks would not be objectionable were it not for that. Narcissists, who consider themselves impregnable, will immediately seek retribution upon hearing your voice. It is entirely their responsibility to bear the burden of anguish. Additionally, I have observed that narcissism is progressively being classified as a mental disorder in contemporary culture. Their true need is for us to demonstrate compassion and understanding. Clearly, the narcissist is currently engaging in hypocritical conduct, and because they rely on our benevolence to grant them an additional opportunity, they remain perpetually susceptible. However, let us not dally. I will now discuss 3 certain methods to hurt a narcissist's feelings. To begin with, it is shredded and discarded. Narcissistic individuals are exceedingly sensitive to constructive criticism. Because they require constant approval from their family and peers, they abhor solitude. Narcissists are incapable of surviving without the assistance of others. Once one has ingratiated oneself into the grip of a narcissist, liberating oneself from their influence becomes an increasingly formidable task. The proliferation of social media and instant messaging has provided narcissists with the means to construct an online utopia where they are incessantly praised. They maintain a strong connection despite the absence of physical contact, which would be challenging for others to comprehend. In contrast, narcissists derive abundant gratification from the ceaseless influx of compliments they receive on the internet. This will suffice to sustain their diluted imaginations and contorted concerns for the time being. Exposure is the narcissist's second greatest fear. Some of the concepts that I have previously explored in my previous film will not be reiterated in this one. However, it is widely acknowledged that narcissists are extremely concerned with projecting a certain image and will tell numerous lies to achieve that. Narcissists exist to create the illusion that they possess greater qualities of interest and achievement than they in fact do. They must be in excruciating pain as they observe their entire universe disintegrate. The third and final factor that will have the greatest impact on narcissists is insult. Narcissists possess sufficient self-awareness to recognize how their words affect those in their vicinity. Without a doubt, they utilize deceitful and manipulative methods, including verbal communication, in order to cause damage to others. Conversely, a narcissist is exceedingly sensitive to constructive criticism. It is considered morally reprehensible to be completely candid with narcissists. Although criticism of their constructed persona is not uncommon, they will take it personally. It will become abundantly apparent that narcissists, due to their inherent insecurity and paranoia, are particularly susceptible to insults. Sadly, they perpetually possess some type of flaw. That is to say, it is not fantastic. The situation appears bleak now that they are aware of the truth. They have difficulty comprehending even the most elementary ideas. Regardless, the following 3 circumstances are likely to negatively impact a narcissist the most. numerous narcissistic weaknesses are readily apparent. In contrast, they are cunning manipulators who are timid and fearful. Given that that is likely all there is for the day, I shall conclude this discussion at that moment. Everyone, continue to enjoy the remainder of the week. Your attentiveness to our discourse is greatly appreciated.